Channel grouping. A channel group can be defined by manually selecting the channels themselves on the MEA viewer, as we have previously seen in the channel groups video, and also by applying functional filters on the activity recorded by the channels themselves, which we will cover in this video. We have opened a BXR file on which spike detection, spike sorting, and burst detection have already been performed. Additionally, we are using the advanced workspace. To access the channel grouping, go to the Channel Groups window and click the Channel Grouping tab. Here we see an array of options. Here we can create a filter based on the functional activity of or the channels or units if spike sorting has been performed. Here we're going to create a filter based on the units. We're going to filter by the mean firing rate and select the function so we can have a range. We're going to set our mean firing rate from 10 to 20 spikes. By clicking and holding the eye icon here, we can see a preview of the units that will be included in this channel grouping. Additionally, we can also see that our result will yield 187 units. Once we are satisfied with the result, click New Group. By looking at the MEA viewer, we can see that a new group has been created. Similarly, returning to the channel groups, we can see more details about our Group 1. Here we can change the group color. Here we can see that there are 140 total channels in our group. And here we can see that 187 units of the total 272 units in our selection have been included in this group. This is because only 187 units currently fall within our chosen parameters that we set in the channel grouping window. Let's create another group. Returning to the channel grouping tab, we're going to select our mean firing rate to be greater than 40 spikes per second. Additionally, we're going to set a second parameter based on the mean ISI. Here, we want our ISI to be less than 300. Our resulting selection yields 56 units. Clicking New Group, we see that a new group has been created. Returning to the channel groups, we can see more information and modify. We can add our filter to a small time interval by going to the channel grouping and clicking the time interval icon. Now, down in the timeline, we have to set our time interval by going to Time Intervals tab. Click and drag to change the time interval. Once our time interval and chosen parameters have been set, we can click a new group. Now we can see the activity between our groups. If we go to the AFR tab, we can change our display to the visible groups, and we can adjust our bin size to best view our data. Additionally, we can go to the FRH, the Firing Rate Histogram box, to view our data in a histogram. Here, we're going to change the plot type from line to bar, and by zooming in, we can see our data.